Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Yo, what's good? There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. Beach Bunny is on the menu tonight. All right, as recommended by Marcus on the Patreon. He put together a couple of acts I should listen to. One of them being Beach Bunny, and you know what? I've not heard any songs off of this record, but this should be. It might actually be quite a powerful listen, purely as I was meant to see this band live, and then COVID hit. I was supposed to see them in London, I think. Yeah, London. I forgot which venue in particular. And yeah, you know what? Me and my girlfriend at the time spent a lot of good times listening to some of the music of this band. Now, I don't know any of the songs on this record. For the reason I said, I haven't really listened to this band since. But, you know, I've got quite a connection with this act. In particular, Prom Queen, like their hit song, I think is an absolutely astounding display of songwriting. I think it's a really good track. And my missus at the time was really into a tune called Waves. All right, and yeah, I associate it. It's quite triggering for me as far as emotional context is concerned, which is fantastic art. It's fantastic art. If you can evoke and engage nostalgically, emotionally, you know, associate memories with music, then that is the beauty of this work, you know, because it means something so different to each and every person across the world. And that is why music is so special. And that's why, you know, I've got no problems stating whether I like something or whether I don't like something on this, because in my world, I don't have to relate to you and you don't have to relate to me. Because I've listened and experienced to so much music and heard perspectives and seen people. You know, I've studied the game for so long that it's quite clear that, you know, why should we take offense? We've all got our own subjective tastes and we all associate music with different times and experiences. So with that being said, this goes out to Marcus. Thank you very much for the recommendation. Let's jump in. This should be an easy listen. I've got a little bit of rum with me. I'm not gonna lie to you people, so I might have a little sip up as we go through the record. Enjoy my weekend. This first song's entitled Promises. It comes with a music video. We're not here to talk about music videos. We're here to talk about music. But here we are. All right. So let's jump in, shall we? I never got to see Beach Bunny, by the way. Supposedly they were going to reschedule, but I don't think they ever did. It's a bit of a shamer. Captain Morgan on the list tonight. Let's turn this up. These dudes can write a song, right? They can write a song, what a chorus. Living in a memory, walking through a daydream. Come on. Jeez. Bottoms up, people. I know it was a hassle moving that bed around. Part of me still wants you, part of me wants to fall asleep. There's depression, isn't it? That? Love that twinkling guitar overlapping that. I just wonder if it was hard moving the bed everywhere. Great sound to that snare there. Very organic. Da 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 da. Fantastic. Exactly what I expected. Good music, you know? Great song structure, great chorus, great instrumental. I love this sound, man. These, you know what? I like punk rock music, and to me, most of these like alternate indie rock bands, they come across more punk than the punk rock bands themselves. Really brilliant. We've got cuffing season coming up next. I'm going to pour up and I'll see you there, alright people? Track number 2, Honeymoon. That's what we're listening to, yeah? Any moment now, yeah? Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. We're listening to Beach Bunny tonight, alright? Honeymoon. Well, I say tonight, should I say this morning? It's 3 o'clock in the morning, can you believe it? But, hey, the grind don't stop, does it? I mean, it's hardly a grind, is it? I'm listening to good music. This is Cuffing Season, track number 2, alright? Devoted to Marcus, thank you. Come on. Oh, that's good. That's good. Someone says, I thought it said cutting season and I got terrified. Very good, very good. I love the upbeat atmosphere. It'd be very surprising if there isn't a more lower tempo song on here, because I know they have one or two of them. But this tempo, this upbeat toe tapping, is just the way to be. It's the way to be. We've got April coming up next, track number 3. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. We're listening to Beach Bunny, Honeymoon. Easy listen, 9 tracks, right amount of material on this record. This one's entitled April. Let's go. So apparently there's a reoccurring theme. They've got July, February, and now April. Cool. Wow, great line. Plenty of very cool backing vocals on this. Arguably turn it into a lead. Vocal melodies. We've had it 3 songs in. 3 out of 3 songs had this vocal melody. These vowels. Nice. I bet a few bands have been started because of this band. This is just a sound you can get behind. You need a few chords, some good lines, and you can start a band. Perfect. Love songs, man. Timeless. Little feeding of the feedback there. That's some Blink 182 guitar there, isn't it? Really good. Really good. Really good. Really good. Really good. Somebody says reuse of a guitar solo from Painkiller, so that must be another Beach Bunny song. Quite funny because Judas Priest's hit song is called Painkiller. So I doubt they're taking a riff from Judas Priest, although that would be quite comical. That was really good. We've got Review coming up next. Let's keep this show rolling, okay? Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. I'll check and make sure I didn't have all my teeth there. Arding. We're listening to Beach Bunny. I'm sipping on some Captain Morgan Spice Gold. I'm not going to lie to you people. I'm feeling good. The weekend is here. Or the weekend has been here for a little minute, but the weekend continues. I can have a nice sleep in the morning. You best believe I will be. This track is entitled Rear View, and this listen through goes out to Marcus, who recommended I listen to this record. If you want to hear my history with this band, check out the first song of the series, Promises, and we'll go from there. But I've been really enjoying this record so far. It's nice, easy listening, the right amount of material, in my personal opinion, for a record. Let's go. This one's entitled Rear View, track 4. Shout out to all the indie girls out there. I might be the only fella listening to Beach Bunny at this particular moment in time. Unless you're one of them little sad boys. But I think I'm the only grown man. I don't think it's necessarily my market, but I love the band. I think the band's fantastic. Speaking of female-fronted indie/alt rock acts, an act I really like, arguably we could just call her singer-songwriter because she just goes by her name, but there is a full band behind her, clearly. Biba Doobie, wow, I'm a very big fan of the works of Biba Doobie. I assume that the songs are so good, I question if she writes most of it herself, to be honest with you, but yeah, very big fan of that act as well.
Baptized in sin and blessed with doubt.
A little more of a grunge aspect, though, I've heard from what she tends to do.
Sometimes I feel like someone else. Was I ever good enough for you? There's always someone I'm trying to live up to.
Good line.
I can never get to.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4 music videos out of 9 songs on this record. Wow. That's a lot of media.
In the rear view.
You always seem closer in the rear view. Wow. That's a low-key, a really good line. You always seem closer in the rear view. In hindsight, you seemed closer to me. I don't know if that's the intention of the lyric, as opposed to just sort of being, you know, it sounded like a good line at the time. But that's good if that affirms my belief on that lyric. It's a good lyric.
Did you ever love me at all?
It's quite funny. The part where she said, "You don't love me, I still do. I'm sorry," etc. really hit me hard. It's quite funny because the lyrics are generalized. It's love songs, general love songs, but everyone, especially what I assume is a younger crowd in the comment section, they're going through it right now. They're going through it, and this broad spectrum she creates with this lyrical content touches the people, and that's great writing. Me, I got a heart of stone, and I can't see through the eyes of this lady as clearly as some of the people in the comment section, but you know, here we are.
Times I start to lose control.
Pimping it easy, people, you know.
Was I ever good enough for you? There's always someone I'm trying to live up to. I can never get to you. You always seem closer in the rear view. You love me, I love you. You don't love me anymore, I still do. I'm sorry, I'm trying.
Oh, my broken heart.
I hate it when you catch me crying.
Here we go.
You love me, I love you.
Crowd participation at this point, most definitely.
You don't love me anymore, I still do. I'm sorry, I'm trying. I hate it when
Awesome. That was a great structure. That bit at the end where the whole act comes in particular when the guitar changes to the bass line. That's really cool. That was really cool. It was an half decent tune. I mean, I prefer it when we're just like A B A B C B song structure with the cool instrumental. We've got Miss California coming up next. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Beach Bunny. Honeymoon is the record. I don't know when this was put out. 4 years back, maybe, considering the time this music video was put out. Let's just jump straight into it, shall we? Miss California comes with a music video. We're not here to talk about music videos generally. We're here to talk about the music. So I will be blocking up half of the screen. Who cares? It's not about the music video. We're here for the music, right? We're here for the band, not for the videographer. Silly sausage. Wow, what a chorus. And this reminds me of something. What's that remind me of? This really reminds, and it's killing me. What's it remind me of? Pictures. My guy's running game on her. What's he talking about the next girl for? Whoever this fella is, he's a heartthrob. I'm telling you that, people. This fella's a heartthrob. Your pictures. This is a great tune. Drummer's a big fan of the Tom Bridges. I know that. Bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba da bum bum bum.
Everything's better in California. And everything's better in California.
1, 2, 3. These dudes are so sick, man. This is such a good band. The emotional run to the ocean. That was good. What a chorus, man. What a chorus. These dudes have got a fantastic way of putting a chorus together. What's the song it reminds me of? It's the same 3 notes at the start. What am I thinking of? You let me know what song I'm thinking of. There's definitely a song that this might be indirectly inspired by, because it reminds me exactly like it. We got Colorblind coming up next. Jeez, we're jumping straight in, alright? There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Shout out to Marcus, who recommended we listen to Honeymoon by Beach Bunny via the Patreon. Bruh, what an easy listen. We're already on track 6 and 9. This is like the optimal King of the Pit TV listen through. As far as song lengths are concerned, as far as album... Well, I say King of the Pit TV, right? Maybe not, because I can optimize the hell out of like a 20-track album, song by song on the YouTube. But me, as an individual, this suits my attention span. The song lengths are perfect. As far as song titles, pretty good song titles, pretty on brand. But with that being said, we've got Colorblind at 2 minutes 26. Let's jump in.
We're like Technicolor TV screens.
This sort of riffing, I don't know much about Paramore and what sound they sort of went on to do. I can do Paramore if you'd like, but that introduction from the first 4 seconds reminds me of something Paramore have done.
All they say is see black and white. More to me than a daydream in my color scheme. The whole spectrum of light. You say you're good, you say I'm sorry. I'm sorry too, for wanting you. Just let me know, I'll change the channel. I've seen the show before.
Oh! Come on.
You're a part of my biology. I can't separate myself from you. An apology anthology. He says, try to see my...
She says, you're part of my biology. I can't separate myself from you. Me personally, I would have rhymed biology with me. You're part of my biology. Da 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 me. That's what I'd have done. That's where I thought we were going there. I thought we were going there. Lux975 says, this is literally my favourite song ever. In the related views, we got Girl in Red. Bruh, I had a reoccurring theme. So if you've just joined me now, me and my ex-girlfriend of a decent amount of time bonded over this band. Not initially bonded over the band, but there's a couple of tunes from this band that we really enjoyed, and this reminds me of her, even though I've not heard any of this record before. She was also into Girl in Red. I find the sounds, the energy goes hand in hand. I used to have a thing where I used to go travel to see her, and I mean, story of my life. I'm having a sip tonight, right? Story of my life. Rock and roll doesn't die, people. When I used to go and see her, I was on a long coach ride. I'd always drink on the coach ride. And I got there to wherever I needed to go 4 hours in. And I met some people when I got off there. And one of them had a Girl in Red cap. And me as a songwriter, I bonded with her because I had a song called Girl in Red, which was my most popular tune at the time. And yeah. It's all coming back to me, people. It's all coming back to me. I've got a very, very, very indirect connection to this particular sound and circuit, even though I am not present within it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not the target audience, I'm not the target market. But I said earlier in this playlist, I find more punk rock value in this particular sound than I do generally in actual punk rock. I think there's a great energy to bands within this sound. I think there's a great DIY value. I think there's a great guitar rock value. And, you know, within reason, there's quite a bit of honesty, and I really like that, you know. You don't get as much honesty in punk rock. It's more about a bravado and putting on an image than it is actually speaking about what means something to you and writing songs about your own story, you know?
Every moment I fall to pieces. Every moment I fall apart. Every moment I fall to pieces. Every moment I fall apart.
Good tune. Great chorus, great guitar lines. Very cool song. Very cool song. We've got Racetrack coming up next. Shortest one on the record at 2 minutes long. I'll see you there. Yes, now bless. Now Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Beach Bunny tonight, alright? We're on track 7 and 9. We're listening to Honeymoon. This has been a nice, easy breezy listen through. Great song lengths, great album length. 2 minutes long is this track. Racetrack, let's go.
My heavy heart.
Symbolically, it's a track on an album and it's called Racetrack and it's the briefest one on the record. It is a race, right?
My heavy heart's always under attack.
Shout out to Marcus. Sipping on Captain Morgan's tonight.
Running in circles around the racetrack.
Little twinkling piano.
Rose-colored lenses eventually crack.
Bruh. Someone comments, my life has narrowed down to this. Forget Valentine's Day and my crush. This is all I need to be happy and alone. Someone says, you don't need to be in a relationship to be happy. Trust me, as a person who has a relationship. Sometimes it's easier and way less stressful than being in one. I agree, Ashley, but don't promote the idea of not having love. I hate that. I've got an issue with that. I don't like people who say, oh, just stay at home forever with your parents and cramp your parents and feed off of your parents and give them no spare time because you'll save money and it's easier than being a grown adult. And, oh, don't worry, being single is completely fine, which it is. I'm single and it's completely fine, but everybody needs love. Nobody wants to go without love unless you're frightened of it through one means or another. I think, you know, being loved is more important than having a absence of love. And yeah, that's my thing in there. I don't like when people try to sell a preference of the optimal, you know. Each to their own. Each to their own, honestly.
Leaving, I'd let you right back. Love is but a game of give and chase. What is a runner without a big race?
Goes to show some of the market, man. Definitely a favourite of this album. Should be sleeping for school, but I've been waiting so damn long for this. It's brilliant, isn't it? I think when you reach the younger generation, that's when you've done your job. The older generations aren't going to be buying your material. They're not going to have the time to come to your events and so on and so forth. So it's incredibly beneficial to have the respect and admiration of the younger people. And I say relative to me, you know, I don't know who you are watching this or listening to this, but you know, that's the truth. I was going to say that's what I believe, but no, that is the truth. As far as music is concerned, definitely the younger generation are the consumers. The consumers financially more so, and time-wise, time and money. That's the way it goes, isn't it? It's like a little, what are them boxes? Like them old school boxes that pop out and be a little ballerina spinning, and there'll be some, you know, like tune playing. It's like that, the melody. I like this tune. I think this is a nice break in the album. I think this is... It's not necessary, but I think I couldn't do without this on the record. Now it's on. Breaks it up nice. It's good content, yeah?
I always wind up in second place.
That was Racetrack. Not something I correlated with it. It doesn't speak to me, but that's just who I am as a human. It was good as far as the record's concerned. We've got Dream Boy coming up next. It's a song about me. All right. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. This album, Listen Through, goes out to Marcus. We're listening to Honeymoon, the record by Beach Bunny. This next song is track 8 of 9 on the record. It's a song about me, written about me. It's entitled Dream Boy. It comes with a music video, and we're not... I have to say this each and every time, because most people say, oh, why you pay attention to this, that, and the third? We're listening to the music. We're not really paying attention to the music video. I'll make comments on it, but I'm going to be blocking up half the screen, so, you know, we're about the music. Let's go. How old is this girl? How old is this band? Because they're depicting themselves in some sort of education setting, which speaks to the market. Which we spoke on the last song.
Sometimes I think I see how it goes. In passing hallways, the staircase to my apartment.
Bro, that twang in the voice there was very emo.
In passing hallways, the
That bit was very
staircase to my
emo.
apartment. I accidentally
Midwest emo, right?
pose. Natural thoughts, killer swans, emotional involvement. You got my heart bursting at the seams.
Great line.
Baby, you're the boy from my dreams. If you're gonna love me, make sure that you do it right. I'll be under your window in the moonlight. Oh, intend to keep my heart locked watertight. All you gotta do is meet me at the midnight. You're poetically inclined.
This is a great song. This is a great song. This is a great song. What a chorus. What a chorus.
Words painting a hurt in technicolor.
This is very Midwest emo, don't you think?
Easy love is hard to find. Blushing eyes, she replies, you feel like
I'm turning 50 in a few days. This music makes me feel 21 again. One of the many awesome bands I'd never heard of if it wasn't for my daughter. Keep it up, guys. Wow, what a great comment. Someone said, no, you are 50. Yeah. This is a great tune.
you got my heart bursting at
The
the
seams.
seams. Baby, you're the boy from my dreams. If you're gonna love me, make sure that you do it right. I'll be under your window in the moonlight. Oh, intend to keep my heart locked watertight. All you gotta do is meet me at the
Bridge section. These dudes have come in with a funky little island rhythm a couple of times on this record now.
If you're gonna love me, make sure that you do it right. I'll be under your window in the moonlight. Oh, intend to keep my heart locked watertight. All you gotta do is meet me at the midnight.
Come on. Brilliant. What's everybody's baby mean? I've seen that on a couple. Is that the producer of the video, perhaps? That was a great song. That was an absolutely fantastic. Bruh, this has got 33 million. This next one's got 33 million views. It's gonna steal the show. It's gonna steal the show. Dream Boy, what a chorus. What a chorus. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Cloud9 is the last track of Honeymoon by Beach Bunny. Last song was an absolute banger, and then I've come to find amazement in 33 million views on this one. Wow. Let's not waste no time. Marcus has recommended this via the Patreon. Respect to Marcus, because this has been a great listen through. Let's go. It's a brief one.
I don't wanna seem the way I do, but I'm confident when I'm with you. Lately all I feel is bad and bruised. Tired of tripping on my shoes.
Everyone's gangster until the snails start to give life meaning again.
But when he loves me, I feel like I'm floating. When he calls me pretty, I feel like somebody. Even when we fade eventually to nothing, you will always be my favorite form of loving. When I start to tumble from the sky, you remind me.
These dudes can write a bloody good song. They could write a bloody good song. Have they got other writers involved? Or are the band coming up with this? Because these guys can write a good song. They can write a fantastic song.
To fly. Lately I've been feeling unalive, but you bring me back to life. But when he loves me, I feel like
When I say they can write a good song, I mean structurally speaking. Structurally, it's composed with an understanding, man.
I'm floating. When he calls me pretty, I feel like somebody. Even when we fade
Get back.
you will always be.
Let me say, shout out to the Beach Bunny fans out there. Much all respect. You got good taste. You got good taste. Come on. The old two-string twanger. Come on. They're doing the same as me. They know how to bop.
But when he loves me, I feel like I'm floating. When he calls
Yeah, fellas, right? If you're having misfortune, let me just go back a little so you can see this on your screen. Fellas, if you're having trouble with the women, yeah? If you're having trouble with the ladies, you know what they like, yeah? They like a button-up shirt, yeah? Sleeves rolled up. If you've seen that, this guy's flexing. He's got the sleeves rolled up, exposing the masculinity there, the strong, gripping forearms. Get back, my lad. Come on now. Great number. Controversial opinion. I think Dream Boy was better. I think some of this got sold due to the music video, which was a great music video, but I think Dream Boy was better. But this was a powerhouse of a tune. I'm only comparing and contrasting because this has got like 33 million views, which is a lot of views. And understandably a lot of views. It's fantastic writing. I'm going to do one last video, and I'm going to give an overview of my feelings of this record, and I'm going to rate it out of 10, and I will see you there, people. One love. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. Here, I know it's King of the Pit. We might not be pitting too hard. We might not be pitting too hard, but we might be bouncing and having a little nudge to this one, yeah? Beach Bunny. That's what we just listened to. We listened to the album Honeymoon by Beach Bunny. It was devoted and recommended by Marcus J. Marcus, I'd say your full name if you allowed me, mate, but for, the GDPR, i.e., that's what I know it as, I don't want to give away your personal identification. Marcus, you recommended this record, and it was a beauty. It was a beauty. You recommended it via the Patreon, which is where you can recommend the record yourself. And Honeymoon had 9 tracks. And I started the listen through, which will be on this channel already. We'll have gone through song by song by song reaction, within reason, given it's not been like copyright stricken to hell and back and like not allowed on YouTube. But I started by saying this band in particular, a couple of songs by them, I associate with deep emotional value. Me and my ex-missus, we had a good time and we bonded over a couple of Beach Bunny songs. I don't know any songs from this record. There was only 9 of them. 4 of them had music videos. So they were placing that investment within that music video. They knew where their money needed to go. And rightfully so. This was a great record. I had a quick scan of Wikipedia to see whether I could continue on this series of videos with like a Wikipedia sort of browse and have a look at the history of the record and stuff. There's need to know information on Wikipedia. It does have a page of its own, but there's need to know information, so we won't be doing that. But it told me that this record was 25 minutes long. 9 songs in 25 minutes is perfect. Perfect. So I'm a punk rock fan, and I like brief songs, brief song lengths, brief albums. I adore that. Bruh. I'm probably not speaking to the people who want to be spoken to on this. I got a Disrupt shirt on, yeah? DB. I love hardcore and so on and so forth. And that's irrelevant to what we're trying to say. But what I'm trying to say is I like brief songs. Because my attention span is dead. This record, oh my god, it gives me what I need. Because it gives me brief songs. It gives me perfect song structure, generally speaking. I love song structure. I love formulaic songs because our brains, I'm not going to speak on me, our brains have adjusted to the ABAB CB structure, right? Since day. So it's very pleasing. I like understandable, generalized love songs. Is it basic? Yes, I would say it's basic. But I don't want to go into the egocentric, let's listen to an artist just wank off a guitar for 8 minutes. Bro, those days are over. I want to hear simple songs that speak to me, that speak to the next person, that we can communicate over. This record gives that. Am I the target audience for this band? Probably not. But as I said during the song listen through, song by song listen through, I said, this record, I said twice actually, and I'm going to say it a third time. This band and bands like this, these alternate indie rock bands, these power pop bands, have got more of a punk emphasis, more of a punk element than the bands that are punk rock. Because these bands do it indirectly. These bands are indie rock bands. So their punk rock element doesn't come from the idea that they're trying to appease a punk rock community. And being a fan of punk rock, I want to hear punk rock music. And I hear it more so in these acts who are talking about, I'm the alternate kid and things aren't going great, and it's honest. And it speaks to people like people into punk rock like me. Although I'm a bit older than the target demographic, so I'm not listening to these songs thinking, oh yeah, this is how I feel and blah blah blah. I know a younger version of myself would have eaten it up. Maybe not as much as the girls, because we're talking about dream boys here and we're talking about this, that and the third, which might not necessarily appeal to me. But I was going to see this band, I don't know on what particular year, 2020 was it? They were set to play in London and COVID hit, and then we're gonna have to reschedule, and then they rescheduled to like never and didn't end up playing, and that was the story on that. I was actually gonna see this act with my ex-girlfriend, and yeah, it's a bit of a shame really, because I would have liked to see this band. I still would like to see this band, but you know, I can't turn up on It'd be quite funny to turn up on my ones and this. Like I said, I'm not the target demographic, and I would do for the sake of it, but I wouldn't go out my way. I don't buy tickets for no. Like, it's not even the fact it's beach, but it's just like I'm not paying £5 for a ticket nowadays. You know what I mean? I'm just walking in for free. You know what I mean? I'm a legend. Don't get me wrong. I'll just go see some local acts for free. That's all I do nowadays. And flexing aside, instrumentally, very good. Structurally, perfect. The band knows how to write a song, and they know how to write a song to such degree that I think at this stage there must have been external writers. You tell me, because they can write a very good song. Lyrically speaking, whoever is behind the lyrics can write a very good song. If it's her who's behind the lyrics, the front woman, she's fantastic, absolutely incredible at writing a song, because she doesn't give so much information that it's like very precise and, oh, you cut me out because I don't associate with that. She writes very generalized lyrics, and that's like pop writing 101 to appeal to a broader market. That's really good. Yeah, the instrumental is simplified. It's not like complex, and that's exactly what you need, because it gets youngsters starting bands, influences people to start bands in aims of being this band and creating a homage and a cult-like following to this act, and that's absolutely incredible. I thought this was a great record. This is going to be tough because I've got to give it a rating out of 10 now. This is going to be hard. This is going to be really hard, actually. Normally I'd just fly in and give a number, but this is going to be hard. Fuck. I'm going to give Honeymoon by Beach Bunny 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Because 1, the songwriting. 2, the length. You know, it's easy listening and you blast through it. So that's a subjective number. That's me. Great production, great structure, great variation. Although, you know what I mean, well, there's a bit of likeliness between some of the hits, but that's right, because I think it's done right. It's guitar rock. I love that. Points detracted because I can't correlate too much with what's been said. Points deducted because they're not hitting me directly with my story and my life. Points deducted because I'm not going to give no other reasons, because I think this is a great record. I think this is a fantastic record, and there's a lot of emotional value, and that's art to me. Honest and emotional. If it can create an emotional response, whether it be a negative one, in your personal opinion, I think that's fantastic art. And that's me signing out, people. One love. Mwah.